Everybody, welcome to another edition of Box Seats. Your host, Frank Holder. This is a show we talk about sports with comedians. It's a funny show. We talk about hot topics, whatever we can think about, and everything else, and we just jump into it. And it's about sports. So what else can we say? So let's get the show started. My man Howie Bell's in the building. Howie, how you doing, sir?
Look, man, I'm gonna send you this hat, brother.
What's the hat? Oh, yeah. Send that to me.
Like that?
Yeah, send that to me. Just send that to me. You know, we gotta be on it for Boston. I like it.
No, it's a Boston hat for real.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you that, man. I thought about you when I saw it. I got it in Boston. One of my frat brothers gave it to me. I'm gonna send it to you.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Let me bring in my man Maurice Smith, the other comedian. Bro, how you doing, bro? How's everything?
With my Nick hat.
Don't worry about that.
With my Nick hat.
Don't worry about
I
that.
don't got a Nick hat, but I might have a Nick. I think I got a Nick pendant. You think I'm playing?
I'm not. Listen, I'll take that.
At least a Giants one. I know too. A little pendant. I got you.
We'll talk.
Let me bring in my man, filmmaker Jason Hayes, one of the great filmmakers, up and coming filmmakers in the building. Jay, how you doing, sir? How's everything, man?
Hey, what's up, fellas? And Howie, that hat is useless to anybody but Frank. Hey, Howie, I put it on, man. I get a rash right around with a hat touch.
Right. Hey, look. Why you think I'm sending it to him?
Right here.
I gotta send it to somebody that have use. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Somebody you know won't throw it away. So yeah, I got you, Howie. I'm gonna rock that bad boy. I got the color.
Yes, sir.
All right, so guys, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, man, and I love this time of year because what happens is it's a lot of slow time in sports, but we get to bring in the topics that we want to talk about, and everything else is coming up. So I got some stuff I want to talk about, but today's show, I'm gonna jump in and start talking about the NFL because obviously the NBA stopped. They're doing summer leagues right now, but people are now preparing. Believe it or not, a lot of teams are getting ready to report in 15 to 30 days. Right now, for the NFL, which is my favorite time of the year too. So, Howie, because we may do that, I'm gonna bring you up because there's topics today. I saw a couple of topics. I was like, let me make sure I want to talk about this. I forgot that Brian Schottenheimer was the new head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. I completely forgot about that. Sitting out there, Brian Schottenheimer has been an assistant coach for 14, 15 years. Now he got a chance to be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. So I guess my question to you, Howie, is will the Dallas Cowboys turn things around with Brian Schottenheimer being the head, the HC? What's your thoughts on this, Howie?
I said this before and I say it again, bro. I said the Dallas Cowboys are going to make a very strong run this year. They going for it, bro. This is probably going to be one of their better seasons in a long time. And now he's the coach. This is pretty good. I like this. You for them. And a lot of people are Dallas Cowboy haters and all that stuff, man. I mean, I've been loving the Cowboys since I was a little kid, bro. I played for the East Side Cowboys for Little League in Detroit. So, I mean, so what I'm saying is I like the Cowboys, and I think that it's about time they turn it around. They've been getting drugged for a long time, man. I think they're going to turn it around. I love it. I love the coaching, man. I love what's going on. I love what the defense is doing. I love it, man. I love everything with the offense, the pickups, the receiver. I love it. I like what Dallas is doing.
All right, Maurice, do you think, do you think that the Dallas Cowboys are going to be that team? Every team, every year, every NFL season, you go back as far as the NFL started. Every NFL season, there's one team that nobody saw coming, and they do pretty good. Last year, it was the Washington, what do they call themselves, Generals? You know what I mean? Do you think it's this year's
Generals?
Commanders.
Commanders?
The Generals play against the Globetrotters.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Do you think it's going to be the Dallas Cowboys this year, Bo?
Hell no. Dallas is going to have a good season, and then that's it. They're going to have a good season, and then that's it. Once again, Dallas fans are going to be sitting in the stadium somewhere or in a bar saying, damn. The one thing Knicks enjoy? Dallas fans, because they lose just as much as we do.
Okay, I don't know how you slid a Knicks fan in there, but I like the analogy. I got you. I see how you do it, Bo. All right, so let me ask you this, Jay. Again, there are teams every year we don't see coming. Washington was one year. The year before it was, I think it was the Detroit Lions. Was the year before that? You know what I mean? Or Detroit been on a 3-year run. But anyway, teams that basically are able to get a good coach and turn things around, even though you can't see it at the time. Is Brian Schottenheimer, the son of Marty Schottenheimer, the guy who's going to be able to do this after 14 years in the league of being an offensive coordinator?
I mean, they already had an offensive-minded coordinator. The last two head coaches, Garrett was that, McCarthy was that, and they're still with the Cowboys. And as a longtime New Yorker and as a diehard Pittsburgh fan growing up, to quote Dave Chappelle's Silky Johnston, before I sip out the cup that I'm sure y'all all spit in, I want all the baddest and the worst things in the world to happen to the Dallas Cowboys. May nothing but the worst things find them and destroy all of it. You hear me?
Oh, okay. And then he sips from the cup.
Yo.
And I had to pull this up to show some receipts real quick, man. Look at this.
Look at that. Oh, no.
There you go, Howard.
What does that say?
Hey, Howard, you know what it says? It's the last time the Cowboys got a trophy with their name on it.
Right. East Side Cowboy.
It's the last Cowboys championship trophy.
Yo,
Wrong Cowboy.
JD is on fire today. Yo, he is on fire. He is lighting it up. Go ahead, JD.
You know what I mean?
All right, well, this is what Jay gonna like this next conversation, man, because I was thinking about him when I was thinking about it, when I read about it. So Howie, Kirk Cousins said he might have re-signed with the Minnesota Vikings last offseason had he had known that the Atlanta Falcons would draft a quarterback in the first round. And for those of you sitting at home who don't know this for the first time publicly, Cousins opened up his feelings about the Falcons taking Michael Penix Jr. for the number 8th pick in the draft in the episode of Netflix's New Quarterback, which premiered Tuesday. I didn't see it yet. I'm looking for it and everything else. So I guess that says to me, the question I want to ask you, Howie, should Kirk Cousins demand a trade since he's very much bothered by what's going on? What you think, Howie?
But first of all, did he put himself in that situation?
Not really. He played okay.
I mean, what I'm saying is he didn't re-sign with the Vikings. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Did he go for the bag in
Atlanta? Yeah, he went for the bag that Atlanta gave him when he was leaving for Minnesota. Minnesota didn't have the money.
That's what I'm saying. So he went for the bag, and now he wants to regress. Hey man, you made a decision, and I'm down with him.
He got hurt. He didn't perform. Got hurt. So he had a messed up year. Then they were like,
messed up year. And he said, well, I'm going to go to the Falcons. They're going to offer me some money. I'm going to get out of here. Now you mad because they drafted somebody or, they got somebody. I mean, hey, man, you crying over spilt milk, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you did that. And I'm down with him. That's Michigan State, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, but my thing is, come on, man. You put yourself in that situation, bro. You got to eat that. Demand a trade? Where you going?
And who could afford you?
Come on, man, bro. It's over.
Yeah, don't forget about that part. Who's gonna want an old quarterback? Mo, what's your take on this, man? Being that you are a Giants fan, I know you might be sitting there saying, "Yeah." Well, I don't know if words in your mouth, but what you think about Kirk Cousins? Do you think he should demand a trade coming out from Atlanta?
No, I'm with Howie. You chased the UN. He been chasing the bag since he been in the NFL. He has been one of the most strategic contract signings, I'm going to say, for lack of a better term. He has been very strategic in everything he's done as far as his contract, basically his whole career.
But he's done it well, Mo. He done it well. He's one of the highest paid quarterbacks.
Yeah, he's done it real well.
Yeah.
And just not too long ago. But wait a minute. Hold on. Because not too long ago, we were on this show talking about winning is overrated, somebody said. Now look at him. He got the money. He got everything he wanted. But winning. That's what they play the game for.
Right.
And now he mad because he wants to win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't.
Told y'all winning ain't overrated.
I told you, I can't even dispute against that. Let me ask the Atlanta Falcons fan on the panel, what you think about, should Kirk Cousins demand a trade because Michael Penix is the truth?
Listen, man, he mad because he wants to play. He don't care about winning. He ain't never won. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't playing, ain't no more contracts coming your way, right?
Right.
And listen, I believe what he says. He says that he might have signed, with Minnesota had he known that the Falcons were gonna draft Michael Penix. I believe that, right? Because he knew Minnesota was taking a quarterback at 11. He knew that. So he knew Minnesota was gonna go draft the quarterback. He signed with Atlanta thinking that if they signed him, that they wouldn't. And so when he signed with Atlanta and Penix was sitting there after lighting things up, when they took Penix, I'm sure he was shocked. But trust me, bro, it was going to happen in Minnesota had he stayed too. It wouldn't have mattered. They were still going to draft the quarterback if he was on the roster.
Yeah, that's true. No matter what happened, sometimes you got to take the best player available. If you're a team, you're an NFL team, you have to take the best player available. And you just got to do that.
And they need a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, Minnesota took the kid out of Michigan, 11th overall.
That's right.
They were going to take a quarterback regardless. So even had he signed, they were still taking the quarterback. They're probably going to say, well, we can pay you the same bread. He took the bag. Atlanta was like, man, nah, dog. We've seen this dude in workouts. Draft Penix.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it worked out. All right. So the next topic up, which I find very, very interesting, and I couldn't wait to ask you guys because I heard it again today. The Eagles, their first 6 games, are with some of the top best playoff teams from last year. And let's not forget, the Eagles lost coordinators, they lost players. So people are sitting there now saying, should the Eagles be concerned about, because now everybody circled them, they're the Super Bowl champs. You know what I mean? Should the Eagles be concerned about just making it to the playoffs, Howie? Just make it to the playoffs.
That's crazy, bro. What kind of crazy talk is that? That sounds like some old social media comment section talk.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Make the playoffs? They won't make the playoffs, bro. The Eagles might be back in the Super Bowl. And you gotta, they always start off slow too. You gotta remember that. They one of them teams that always start slow. You know what I'm saying? They might go 2-1, and they be like 2-4. Then they be like, oh, they 3-4. Now they 4-4, and the next thing you know they're gonna run. That's what the Eagles do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you can't, that's just that team, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what people are talking about. I like the Eagles. I think that they're going to be in contention. They're a really good team. Who cares about all that coordinator stuff? Man, listen, bro. You do need time to mesh. You need all that stuff. But people, man, these guys are professionals. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see the Eagles taking really a big step back. Now, will they win the Super Bowl again? That's to be seen, but I don't know.
Okay, all right, that's a good point. What you think about this coming out of this? Should the Eagles be concerned about? What's your take on this?
I mean, whenever you win the chip, you're supposed to be concerned about your next season coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to be prepared because you got a target on your back. And in the NFL, isn't it a thing that once you win the chip, your next season you get the hardest schedule?
A lot of times, yeah, that's how it works out.
Of course,
so yeah, if you ain't concerned, you shouldn't be playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
You don't take these games for granted. Just like everybody on the Eagles and professionals, everybody the Eagles are playing are professionals.
But Mo,
wait, hold on, no. You're supposed to be concerned about how you're going to perform this year and make. I'm not saying that we should wonder if they're going to make the playoffs. They should be slotted in to make the playoffs. But you should be concerned about your season. How you going to perform? What you going to do? Don't get the Super Bowl hangover. You know what I'm saying? Come in prepared for the season and do what you got to do.
Okay.
I get that. I just want to say one thing for more to Jay. What I was saying was, that ain't my thing. Every team is concerned. Every single team is concerned moving into the next season. So how much more should they be concerned? Just as much as the damn Tampa Bay Buccaneers should be concerned. Everybody is concerned. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is a brand new start, a fresh season. This is how it goes. You know what I'm saying? This is the NFL, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's time to mount up, go. Everybody has the same level of concern. That's all.
Right. Jay, what's your take on this, man? Because you know the Eagles lost some key people on defense. They lost some coordinators, you know. So what's your take on this, Jay?
Hey man, everybody lose players every season, every off season, right?
Yeah.
You know, so to pick what Howie was saying, like today's prices is not yesterday's prices, basically, right? So they got the same. I mean, for every player the Eagles had to let go via free agency, every other team had to do the same thing. You know, with somebody that they liked and would have liked to, if kept on the team, right? So I wouldn't say concern. I would say they're definitely going to be guarded, knowing that they no longer have those people that they could rely on for years. You know, like a Josh Sweat has been there for, about 5, 6, 7 years or whatever. And they know what he's going to be. But the young boy might not be exactly that. So you're going to have concern, to make sure that you can plug those holes that you lost. But I wouldn't be like losing it. I mean, that's what you have to do every year.
Yeah.
Injuries and all this other stuff. So,
I agree with that. Great statement. Okay. So now let's move forward. Let's continue to keep this ball rolling forward. Now, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Bradley Beal's about to be a free agent. Multiple reports are basically saying that Bradley Beal, who had, and for those of you who don't know, Bradley Beal's in the NBA, so we switch gears from the NFL to the NBA. Bradley Beal had a huge contract when he signed with Phoenix. Now he's down to 2 years and $110 million left on his contract. So two guys are reporting from basically in the NBA reporters saying that Bill has to give back $13.8 million of his contract to the Suns and be able to waive him and stretch him, which the Suns are about to do. And Bradley Beal will become a free agent. So my thought to you, Howie Bell, is where do you think Bradley Beal is going to land and best help him? Help him deliver. You know what I mean? Where's the best team that you think he should land at? Because we talked about earlier this week, there's a lot of NBA teams right there that could use a Bradley Beal type. What you thought, Howie?
He's a good player, man. He's a good player. I don't know. I don't know. He could go pretty much anywhere. I'd say off the top of my head, I'd say LA.
Lakers.
I'd say LA.
LA Lakers.
Yes, sir. If they're going to do something, and if LA is going to try to do something with this last run with LeBron and all that stuff, I really think they need somebody like a Bradley Beal. You know what I'm saying? Or some other players too. I think we mentioned that. Off the top, I can't remember, but I think they need to do things like that. That's a team that I personally could see him going to and really doing good at and helping them. You know what I'm saying as well. You know what I'm saying?
I would say this, Howie. Let me just throw this out there to you. If Bradley Beal goes to the Lakers, why they got DeAndre Ayton, and of course they got Luka, and obviously that makes the most perfect sense to me. Bradley Beal was not a fit to me in Phoenix. I just thought, you got two players who play the same position. I was like, that don't make no sense for him to even. But he's chasing the bag. But for the Lakers and maybe Golden State, a couple of teams, it makes the perfect sense. For him to go because of the style of play. So I have to agree with you on that one, man. The Lakers
Absolutely. Like you said, it just makes the best sense. And he would do good there. You know what I'm saying? Now,
he really would. Yeah.
He would, and he would help them. Now, he could go other places. I mean, he could do other things. I mean, they could, but I think that would probably be the best fit.
Yeah. If he goes to Denver, he could shine in Denver. If he goes to Miami, which I don't think Miami.
He go to Phoenix.
Yeah. Now he ain't going back to Phoenix.
He ain't going to Phoenix.
He ain't going back to Phoenix.
What is Bradley Beal? A 2 guard or a point? Is it a 2 guard?
He's really a 2.
He's a 2.
But where's he played mostly? A point guard?
But when he went to Phoenix, they were trying to get him to play point because they had what's his name play.
He's a 2.
Yeah, but he's a 2. So you had two guys who were playing a 2, and neither one of them wanted to play point. So then you had Kevin Durant up there, and they were always mixing it up, and the offense wasn't flowing right. And you were getting people to get the ball not at their spot where they were comfortable at when I watched them play. I watched him play about 15 games. I can't say I watched him play a lot. But when I did, Bradley Beal, to me, seemed uncomfortable in their offense. But if you got Bradley Beal playing the 2 and you got Luka playing the 1.
Oh, man, that's
and Ron at the 3.
What if he goes to the other LA team, the Clippers?
That's a possibility too. He could do that too. He could.
That's what careers going to die,
they just got rid of Norman Powell out there. You know what I'm saying? So that opens up a lot of space right there, as far as I can see. You know, that's a good power move for them.
Yeah, but the problem with going there is there's a person up there. I ain't gonna say no names. He got a beard and he's a ball hog. But that's usually a big problem, you know. But I ain't trying to say no names. You know, I ain't trying to throw nobody in the bus.
Is he left-handed?
Y'all saying the Lakers. I mean, listen, I guess the Lakers make the most sense. They can use that right now.
Yeah, and the Lakers are in a prime position too. So
because he's not a point guard. Because if he was a point guard, I would have said he'd be good in Dallas.
But
he's not a point guard.
Yeah, and then he'd go right back from the same position he was in Phoenix and Dallas.
Right. Yeah. So he wouldn't fit in Dallas.
Yeah. So Jay, he gets to literally sit there and look at the entire landscape and pick where he want to go. Obviously, the Lakers make most sense. And the first two guys, you know, Howie picked the Lakers, Mo picked the Lakers. You got any other team that you think he could pick and say, you know what? And there's a team I'm thinking of that he could go to, you know, and I think you might say it. What team you think? I'm surprised Mo didn't say it.
The team that deserves all the worst things in life is Boston. But no.
I ain't thinking about the Boston. I ain't thinking about Boston. No.
But no, the Lakers make the most sense to me because Bradley Beal's been in the league for a long time. And, you know, he was in purgatory, you know, playing for the Wizards.
Right.
So he went to Phoenix thinking that they could figure out a way to make it work, but it just couldn't, man. I mean, there was no chemistry with that. But he makes sense for the Lakers because he's everything that they need. They lack a knockdown shooter.
Yeah.
They lack dudes who can go and get their own shot off the bounce, you know, and score in different kind of ways at different levels. And they got two of the best passers in the game. Yeah. So it makes nothing but sense for him to go to the Lakers. Plus, he wants to, you know, he's like, I made a lot of money. At least let me get a chance at a championship. And Bron has won. Luka was in the finals 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's dudes that know how to win, get to that position. And I heard, you know, Mo talking about the Clippers, bro. Clippers got how many championship banners hanging in their arena? Nunca. None. Nil.
Yeah, but this ain't that NBA no more. Don't matter how many you got. It's every man out there for himself. And also, he might wind up in Minnesota.
Mo, you still disappointing me. You still disappointing me.
Oh, you ain't coming to New York. You don't need him in New York.
No, Mo.
What?
The Knicks need what? What do the Knicks need?
We just got that with the boy Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, okay. Possibly.
Right.
But if you had
shooting. If they need shooting.
Okay, thank you. And if you got Brunson running the point and you got Bradley Beal as the knockdown shooter, I guarantee you your team has an excellent chance. Well, Mike Brown as a coach, with the way he coaches, because he coached Golden State like this, he coached Cleveland like this, he coached Sacramento just like this, with the two players that he needed in the backcourt, in the front court. And who are these players that he needs like that? Like you need a point, and you need definitely a shooting guard. He got Sacramento Kings almost to the finals like that. He definitely got Cleveland in there like that. I'm just saying, if you get Mike Brown who the coach and he gets Bradley Beal for the New York Knicks, bro, it makes the most sense. Besides the Lakers, I'm gonna say this up front. Because the Lakers,
I feel that.
I can live with that. I can live with that.
Lakers is number one. Lakers is number one. Prime.
I don't like the Knicks. Yeah. I don't like the Knicks for him. You know why? Because the number one job of the point guard is what?
To pass and distribute the ball to other
players. And listen, and is that what the Knicks point guard does?
No, he doesn't. But
he does not.
But with Mike Brown will coach him to say, bro, you ain't got to do all that.
Because that's coaching. That's coaching. It comes down to coaching.
Yeah, that's coaching. He will pass the ball this year. He might be in the top 10 for assists this year.
Yeah, are you going to go to a team where you know they give that thing up and they break the defense down to get you open shots? Or are you going to roll the dice and say, maybe he'll pass the ball this year?
You know what,
I'm not touching the Knicks from Bradley Beal.
Jay, you won the argument right there with that, with just that point alone right there. Because that point, you know how people do drop the mic thing? That's a drop the mic.
I told you he on fire today.
Yeah, he on fire today.
Remember the old video game when you used to play basketball? If you hit two,
He made three in a row.
in a row,
He's on fire. Everything go in after that.
He's on fire.
He's on fire.
Okay, so now since now we talk about the New York Knicks, and I did a segue to the New York Knicks. Howie, help me out with the top 5 things the New York Knicks fans are prepared for this upcoming season. Give me a top 5 with the Knicks fans prepared for this upcoming season.
Well, we already just said it. The pressure on the coach. That's without being. I mean, what is he gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What is his strategy? What is Mike Brown going to do, man? Is he going to come in there and do the exact same replica, or is he going to enhance himself? Sometimes you got to improve yourself, too. I get it. You got a good track record, but you can't use the exact same system every time. Sometimes you got to upgrade. You know, he's been around in the league a long time. These boys is high flying. They jumping out the gym. They doing all kind of things. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my whole thing is, what is he going to do? Well, which leads to my second one is he going to get deeper into rotation? Mike Brown. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How is he going to do that? How is he going to manifest that? Because the Knicks been having a problem, you know what I'm saying, with their deepness and rotation. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he's saying, what we going to do? You know what I'm saying? What we going to do about that? You know, another thing I would say is the fans might be worried about them getting back to that same level they just got to. I would say the fans are worried. Mm-hmm. Are they going to get back to that? You know what I'm saying? Or get back to at least close to contention? Because, like I said, all kind of things happen.
Is that how he's?
Yeah.
Is how he's hitting that acting up again?
Yeah.
How
well.
Okay, Mo, give me your top 5 things the Knicks fans prepare for. How he's this unstuck.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell Howie talking about anyway. Right? Number 5, we prepared to make the playoffs this year. That's what we prepared for, to make the playoffs. I don't know what y'all thought this was. What I Dream of Genie? We making the playoffs, baby. Number 4, we prepared to get through the first round. We making it through the first round. We going. We're going. Number 3, we making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. What? This is what Knicks fans are prepared for, to be in the Eastern Conference Finals. Number 2, we preparing to sweep Boston this year. They raggedy asses. We gonna whoop.
They ain't even gonna be in the playoffs. You ain't gotta worry about them, dog.
I'm talking about regular season. We gonna whoop their ass all season long. We gonna treat them like they treated us last year. Every game by 30.
They gonna be in Martha's Vineyard eating lobster rolls by playoff time, bro.
They ain't gonna want to come to New York no more. They gonna put the subs out the last game of the season. And number 1, we gonna win the chip. This is what Knicks fans are prepared for, baby.
All right, okay. Howie Bell, you ready for finish off where you was at? Because you got stuck again, man.
I don't even know, man. There's something going on with the New World Order or something. There's something happening with the, you know what I'm saying, with the signals. They trying to stop me over here, baby. They trying to hold me back.
You in Detroit, man. You got land on your internet, bro.
We've having real connection problems over these last couple of days.
On your internet.
Something going on out here. Something going on. Well, my last thing I would like to say about the Knicks, man, what they should be worried about is whether the A train is going to work. Because I'm going to tell you something. I've been there a lot of times and trains get shut down. Can we get to Madison Square Garden? You know what I'm saying? Can we get down there, bro? Y'all better be worried. Next season, let me tell you something. Y'all might not be prepared. They might shut the train
working. He talking about the A train working. Get that Wi-Fi working.
You're right. Hey, look, that A train is more important than this Wi-Fi. I tell you that, goddamn
much. Jay, give me your top 5 things New York Knicks fans are prepared for this upcoming season. And notice how I said the top 5 things New York Knicks fans are prepared for this upcoming season.
And when I read the question, I tapped into my inner 25-year living in New York City observational person, and through osmosis, I pulled these questions out, these expectations.
Okay.
Number 5, Mo already said it. Knicks fans, they are expecting to get back to the finals, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're expecting that, bro. I mean, that's an expectation of theirs. Number 4, they are also prepared to take a step back, right? They're expecting the finals, but they fired the coach, some things going on. So they're also expecting a step back too. You know what I'm saying? Either way, they're covered because the heart has been broken so many times. Number 3, at minimum, they are expecting to compete in the East. Like they are really expecting to be a factor in everything that's going on in the Eastern Conference this year. Number 2, they are for sure expecting a former Knick that they released to go to another team and blow up and just start killing it and get a championship playing for a whole other team. That happens all the time to former Knicks. And number 1, Mo, and it's true. Number 1,
Don't say that.
they are expecting Dolan to figure out a way to mess it all up.
Mo, do you agree with that statement? Mo, you agree with that?
We ain't expecting Dolan, but we won't be surprised if he does.
There you go. So I like all y'all lists. But seeing we talking about top 5 things the New York Knicks fans are expecting this upcoming season with the implementation of the Lakers, Howie. What are we expecting now with the Lakers? Where are we at? The Lakers. The Lakers. What are the Lakers fans expected right now? What are they prepared for? Because the Lakers just got DeAndre Ayton. You know what I mean? And they got Luka last year, and they got. Let me make sure we make this clear. They got Luka last year in March, and the Lakers ended up storming up to be the number 3 seed when they had him in March. So I say that to say, Howie, since they're getting ready to start the whole season out, what are the Lakers fans expecting to be prepared for this season?
Well, the Lakers always expect to go to the finals. Every year the fans expect to go to the finals, so they're going to be expecting to do that, but that's not going to happen. But I would say that's number 1, the fans. But with the fans, I'd say this: they're also expecting to see LeBron have a really good season going out. You know what I'm saying? I think they expecting that. I don't think he's gonna bum it out at all. I think this is gonna be probably one of his best to end it off, but I don't think he comes back. I'm gonna stick to that. But I'm gonna say that the Lakers fans may be expecting LeBron to have some kind of blowout into the, he may even go take it to the Western Conference Finals. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? And, that would be good. I think also the Lakers fans are expecting for a rebuild too. With that being said, I think they're ready for a rebuild. I think there is time around Luka. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to do it, and so I think that they're, this is the last party parade, whatever, for LeBron, so to speak. But I think that the fans are looking for a rebuild. Okay. And I think they want to get back to that championship status. All know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, if I could say one more thing about it, too, I think they're looking forward to a better situation. Well, they sold the team. So now they're looking forward to see how this new ownership is going to treat the team. How are they going to do it? How are they going to approach this here? How's the front office going to respond now? How's this going to go? And that's going to kind of predict how they move forward, man. I think that the Laker fans are expecting good things for the future.
Okay, that's Howie Bell's take. Maurice Smith, comedian. What's your take on this, bro?
Okay, top 5 things Laker fans are prepared for. Number 5, they prepared for ICE to bring their ass up in the Garden, in their stadium. They ain't having that shit with the Lakers. They can't have it.
With mask on.
They already peeped what happened with the Dodgers. They getting ready.
Yeah.
Dave, by the time basketball season go roll around, if ICE pull another funky move, I bet you the Lakers fans is gonna be ready for him, baby. Number four, Laker fans are prepared for higher tax prices. They just spent $10 billion.
That's right. It's gonna be $1,000 a seat in the nosebleeds.
It's $1,000 to park your car.
It's damn near like that now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Number 3, they're prepared to be talked about more than the Dallas Cowboys this year. They're going to talk about the Lakers more than the Cowboys and Laker fans. Every time they turn the TV on, they expect to hear something about the Lakers. Number 2, they prepared for a fat Luka. He's been fat every time he came back, but I think Luka's going to surprise him because he's out there. He's balling with his countrymen. I think he's going to come in shape for. And I think they prepared to be sold out damn near every game. No matter what happens, I think the Lakers, even if they win, lose, or draw, they're going to have one of the best attendances in the NBA this year.
They sure will. Don't let them get Bradley Beal. It's a wrap. That's definitely going to happen.
He fits them so well, man.
Yeah, figured that one. Jay, what's your top 5 things that the Los Angeles Lakers fans are prepared for this season to you?
Number 5, I think they're preparing for Bron to either stay or to retire.
Mm-hmm.
I think whatever decision he makes, like Bron, the way he's playing, can legitimately play another 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Or he can say, I've done enough, I'm tired of it, and he can just say, this is it. So I think they're preparing for whatever LeBron does, staying or going. Number 4, they're preparing for the rise of Bronny James, baby. Bronny is already showing y'all, boy. He looked like a second-round steal right now. The boy played 11 minutes and he had 10 points. He didn't even play the second half. They said, we've seen enough, Bronny. Sit down and put your feet up. Number 3, they're preparing for some boat rocking. As you mentioned earlier, the team got sold. And for the first time since 1979, the Buss family is not calling all the shots. So we don't know what that's going to look like, when somebody else is making decisions. You know what I'm saying? So they got to be prepared for like, man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's that going to be, when it's all said and done? Number 2, it's the Lakers, bro. They are preparing for a ticker tape parade every year. I would say Lakers fan more than any other sports organization, their fans expect the championship every year.
Yep.
Because they've been the most consistent at winning, over decades. So they definitely expect a ticker tape. And let's see. Oh, yeah. Number 1. They're also preparing to be disappointed in this team.
You had to look at your notes for that, Jay?
No, because I had them all written down and I had to make sure. Okay, so what's number 1? I was like, they're in different order. They are preparing to be disappointed in this team, bro. I mean, they're kind of like, I know we can do this, man, but we probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I give you that one. I give you one thing that y'all didn't say about the Lakers fan and everything else is, and this is amazing, they should be prepared for a major trade mid-season if things don't work out. You know what I mean? I think the Lakers by March or with the trade deadlines in February, I think they're gonna trade somebody. If things ain't working out, they're gonna trade and get somebody. You know what I mean? That's what
I got one question though, Frank. Like you said, that Bradley Beal has to get back like $13.5 million.
Yeah.
They had to buy out. My question is, how is he gonna make it on just $100 million, dog? You know what I'm saying? That's terrible.
That's a good question. Some of us have a hard time trying to figure that out, don't we?
That's terrible, right?
On $100 million. On $100 million.
$50 million? $100 million?
Yeah.
How you gonna eat?
I don't know. That's a good question.
And he won it all in 20s.
And Mo won his in singles.
Yeah. so he can count it right.
Just go ahead and just do this in the club. All directions.
Give me my money like you give it to Ray Charles, baby.
Singles.
Y'all are terrible.
Oh
right,
Lord.
So now we covered the Knicks, right? We covered the Lakers, and the other team that we got to talk about, Howie, is the Sixers. Why? Because the Sixers have been disappointing in the last couple of years with the Joel Embiid situation and everything else too. So again, we got another fan base that is sitting there saying we are prepared for what, Howie? Give me the top 5 things the Sixers fans are prepared for this upcoming season.
It's obvious. Is Joel Embiid going to hit his toe on the coffee table?
It needed amputated. You know
And need to amputate it and be out for another 2 months. I mean, like, come on, man. I mean, like, this is what people are worried about, man. They like literally worried about is Joel Embiid, is he gonna get COVID? You know, is he going? I don't know, man.
Ebola.
Man,
Go to Africa and come back with Ebola. You know what I'm saying?
anything, bro. Is he gonna get bit by a spider? You know.
He got to get his tonsils removed.
Is he gonna get the West Nile virus? He gonna get bit by a mosquito and he gonna come back and say, I can't play, man. You know, I can't play. I got bit by a mosquito. I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that would be the number one concern. And that's about 5 concerns of how he's going to get injured. But hey, man, listen, bro. I like Embiid. I just think he's a disappointment. You know what I'm saying? He can't play a full nothing. And I think that's one of the major concerns. Now, even with that, now you got Paul George in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they going to... They don't seem to play good together. Have y'all noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
They just don't play good together. So I guess my next thing will be their chemistry. What are they doing? You know what I'm saying? To make sure they improve on how they've been playing. But I guess you can't have chemistry with somebody that don't never play.
They ain't never together, right?
Yeah,
They're never together. So that would be my couple, first things. And then I would say that, they got that. What about that draft pick situation? Did they have one?
Yeah, they got a good kid. This kid they got, I forgot his name. I'm waiting for White Chocolate to come in, but that kid is good, man.
Okay,
They got a kid out of Rutgers that they got not Ron Harper's son, right? The other kid. I'm forgetting his name.
Yeah, they got him.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they got somebody decent.
Yeah. He was supposed to be.
Yeah. And he's supposedly tearing up the summer league, supposedly. So yeah.
Oh, that's good then.
Well, that's good. That's good. You know what I'm saying? And that's good for them. You know what I'm saying? I hope that they can get that together, man. If I was Knicks fans, I would just be worried, man. I mean, I'm sorry, 76ers fans and Knicks fans too. But if I was a 76ers fan, I would be worried, man. I would be just as worried as the people that had the shootout on the porch in Philadelphia a couple days ago.
And they do that too, bro.
They do.
I mean, those are 76ers fans, the ones that had the shootout. So, I mean, listen, man. I want them to do good. I've always kind of liked them as a little kid. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man, what they doing over there.
Okay.
It's embarrassing.
So that's his 5. Mo, give me your 5 things that you think the Sixers fans are prepared for this upcoming season.
All right. Well, it's kind of similar. They prepare for somebody to get hurt. They don't know who it is, but
somebody going down,
somebody.
It's an injury, though. They prepare for that.
The Gatorade dude, he gonna sprain his thumb or something. You know what I'm saying? Stern. Something.
Excuse me. And if Embiid comes back, they prepare for him not to play back-to-backs again.
Mm-hmm.
They are prepared to have a longer losing streak than a winning streak.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have a long losing streak. Yup. They are also prepared for Tyrese Maxey. He will do his thing. Mm-hmm. I think he's going to have an outstanding year. It's just going to be sad that he's in Philadelphia.
Man.
And I think everybody's prepared. They're going to trade Embiid this year. Might be in the middle of the year if they can do it. Might be before the season starts.
Who wants Joel Embiid?
I don't know. You know how we say there's always one that be like, we could fix him.
The Washington Generals.
It's possible.
But he won't play back. He won't play back to backs with the Generals either.
He sure won't. Okay. And the funny thing is is y'all are laughing, but it's gonna be true.
That'd be crazy.
It's gonna be true. All right,
That's gonna
Jay,
be wild, bro.
give me your top 5
Oh
things
man.
Sixers fans are prepared for this upcoming season.
Our top 5 is similar, man, because it's obvious, right? They are prepared for Embiid to get hurt or not be available at all, because that's what it's been since he's been there. Number 4, they're preparing, or they're expecting everyone to be fully healthy and compete. They're always optimistic in the summer. Everybody gonna be there. This is our year. Embiid is gonna be healthy. Everybody's gonna be great. It's gonna be gumdrops, rainbows, and unicorns, right? And then the season starts. Number 3, they're preparing for another season of what will happen now.
Yeah.
Because Embiid went down, Maxey kept going down, Paul George went down, so they got to feel snake bit at this point, So they're preparing for like what else is gonna happen, to make the wheels fall off the whole season.
Right.
Number 2, having said all that, they're preparing to buy them season tickets and them jerseys, bro.
Yeah.
Because they are loyal to a fort in Philly, bro. I lived there for 6 years. Trust me. If they suck, man, they still gonna go to the games. They still gonna be talking, this is our year, right? And number 1, and most importantly, they're preparing to brag about the Eagles. Because they had nothing good to talk about when it comes to the 76ers, bro. They got to deflect.
They definitely got the Eagles to fall back on.
They got to talk about the Eagles, bro. They already talking about Jalen Hurts stats right now. They compiling.
You know what? The funny thing is, I can't even dispute that because that's 100% true. All right, so let me get ready to bring in my let me pull up. There you go, Howie. We talked about the Knicks. We talked about the Lakers. We talked about the Sixers. Now it's time to talk about my team.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Here we go. White Chocolate, look up for me what I look up for me for number 2 pick in the draft. Top five reasons the Boston Celtics fans better get ready for this upcoming season.
Well, I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna get ready to start fighting people because everybody gonna talk trash at every game. This is gonna be a rough roll for Boston.
It's gonna be terrible,
man. I hate that. I'm almost feel sorry for Boston coming into this because the fans,
so delicious.
Man, listen, bro. And I love Boston, but the fans, hey man, listen, bro, they are gonna start preparing to beat up everybody that has a tailgate outside of the stadium, brother. Start with that. They prepared to really be disappointed on really how the season's gonna be because the money, bro. They got a big luxury tax thing they still gotta pay. They got a big. I think they got a big thing. I got it right here somewhere. Oh yeah, they got $464 million committed in the payroll for this upcoming season.
And they've already unloaded all those players?
Oh, they got $464 million that they gotta pay up. Now, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, give or take, but that's right around the area that they at, that they gotta still pay out for next season. And then they got the luxury tax situation going on. I think it's like 200 and something, man. Let me see. 238 million in luxury tax that they got to pay for nigga. Do you know how crazy that is?
Yeah.
And your star player, which they're going to be concerned about as well, so another one, Tatum, is out. This is going to be rough, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, I think that they need to bring New Edition back and sing that song. Is this the end? I want to know. I want to know.
Hey, Howard, we don't know. But we do know. It is.
Ooh. Hey, you know about that song? Is this the end?
White Chocolate, do me a favor, bookmark, earmark this show, because I'm gonna pull this back up. I'm gonna pull this back up. Please do me that favor. I'm gonna bring this back up.
Is this the end
Y'all
game?
roasted my boys. Okay, that's his take. Bo, give me your take. With the top
Okay.
5, better get ready for this upcoming season.
The Celtic fans are preparing to hope that the Bruins are going to be better this year.
They need
They
some
hope the
deflection,
Bruins
bro.
are going to be, because the Bruins and the Celtics play at the same, hockey and basketball at the same time of the year. So they hoping at least the Bruins, they already gave up on the Celtics. Once they got bumped off by New York, that was it. And take them down, they already knew. They were like, "Oh, it's over next season." Frank confessed the other day, "I don't like this new NBA. I want to go back to the dynasty."
Right. Go back. He want a time machine, bro.
Gave up on the season before it started.
Right.
They prepared for free tickets again. See, this is what you guys don't do.
Just come on in, man. Just come on in. Damn.
Listen, before the Celtics got Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett, that year before that, you could go to the Garden anytime you want to. My boy worked at like a boys club, the Y or whatever. So we always had Celtic tickets. Every game, you go to any game you want to go to. As soon as they got Garnett and Allen, no more tickets. So we right back to free tickets all day long.
Come on in, kids.
Ain't nobody buying them. Listen, every Celtic fan right now quietly said to themselves, "We hope we at least be a play-in team, make the play-in tournament." They praying they at least make the play-in tournament. Right, Frank? I thought so.
And you know what's gonna happen? They will make the play-in, and they're gonna lose to somebody like the Charlotte Hornets.
Or the newly rejuvenated Pelicans.
Oh my God. The Hornets will be worse, though.
Under Joe Dumars. Because who hates Boston more than New York?
Oh, man. The Pelicans fuck around and get the Boston. Man, y'all better not let the Pelicans beat y'all.
They are prepared to get their ass whooped by New York all season long. They don't even want to hear the word New York. I can't even listen. When they hear the word New York, it's like, what was that commercial? When so-and-so speaks, everybody listens. You say New York, every Boston fan. What you say?
Y'all gonna get beat by the Washington Bullets.
And listen, and they prepared
to
call.
Y'all get beat by teams that ain't even here no more.
And wait. Before the year's over, at least 5 times you're gonna hear Jaylen Brown should be traded. Jaylen Brown should be traded. Get rid of Jaylen Brown and start over.
They saying that now. I knew I put myself in for this when I put the Celtics under pressure.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna happen, but you know what? It's all good because I got white chocolate book.
I'm loading my gun right now, bro. I'm loading it.
I got white chocolate earmarked this episode. I'm gonna play that.
I got one more.
Listen, earmark it, record it, take a picture. I don't care. Ain't nothing
I got one more for you. The Fort Wayne Pistons.
All right, go ahead, Jay.
We're taking it all the way back.
Give me your top 5 reasons the Boston Celtics fans better get ready for the upcoming season.
Number 5, get ready for smiles on all their opponents' faces when the game is over. It's gonna be some dancing and celebration when that thing say 000 because they team done won.
Yeah.
Number 4, get ready for the calls to oust Brad Stevens. It's coming. They're gonna be Brad Stevens needs to go. He's wicked terrible. Number 3, they gotta prepare to hear about Tatum's rehab every day.
Yep. That part.
Because talking about the teams winning and losses is gonna be way less interesting. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, they gotta get ready for the Celtics to look a whole lot like them new look Patriots. It's gonna be 2 terrible teams in the city.
Ooh-wee.
It's gonna be 3. The Bruins suck too.
You know what I'm saying? And number 1, prepare to watch a whole lot of Celtic retrospectives on TV up there. And it can be nothing but black and white TV shows with dudes wearing Daisy Dukes and Chuck Taylors talking about the good old days. That's what they got to get ready for right now.
This is terrible. But I bought this on myself. All right, so that's the top 5 of those. Do you guys think we can go through the next one in 4 minutes? We can do that.
Yeah, for sure.
You can do it. Howie, give me your top 5 Superman actors that you loved. In your order.
I'm not gonna give you 5 because we don't have enough time, but I will give you I love Gene Hackman, bro. That was one of my guys. That was Lex Luthor. I don't know if y'all remember Gene Hackman, baby. That was one of my favorite actors. But my guy, and I'm gonna leave it at this, was Richard Pryor in Superman 3, I believe, brother. That dude was that's the only black man that's been carried in the sky by a white man. And Superman was talking to him in the sky, and he was like, "Don't talk to me. I'm just trying to hold on." I don't know if y'all remember that.
You're crazy.
That was a great. So that's my top 2 right there, baby.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, I gotta say one more. I gotta go with Margaret Kidder. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can't leave her out. I can't leave Lois Lane out. The original Lois Lane, Margaret Kidder. You know what I'm saying? And Superman's like, "I got you," and he was carrying her, and she's like, "You got me. Who's got you?" You gotta remember that. This got to be one of the greatest lines in Superman movie history, so I can't leave out Margaret Kidder.
Mo, give me yours.
Number 5, Shaquille O'Neal.
I don't remember him as Superman. Okay.
He been Superman his whole career, right?
he been a fake Superman.
He was Superman. George Reeves. That was my dude.
Yeah.
Channel 11. Watch Superman when I get home from school. George Reeves. Henry Cavill. The newest Superman, when he played that, I liked him. I didn't like none of the other ones. I didn't like him. I like him. Number 2, shout out to all the single parents out there making Thanksgiving out of food stamps and a dream and bubble gum, man. They Supermans. And the number 1 is Christopher Reeves.
Okay, there you go. That's his 5. Give me your 5, Mo. Jay, give me your 5.
Hey, I go quick. Number 5 is the GOAT, Christopher Reeve, man. That's Superman to me. You know what I'm saying?
That is. Yeah.
It was so messed up to see him in a wheelchair, dog. I mean, it was a mind mess up, bro.
Yeah.
Number 4, Margot Kidder. You gotta have her. That's Lois Lane forever. I got Gene Hackman, the ultimate Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Number 2, dude, I love Terrence Stamp in Superman 2. General Zod.
Yeah.
Terrence Stamp killed that in Superman 2. Love that character. I had Henry Cavill as well, but I'm gonna do my honorable mention instead. I love the casting of Lawrence Fishburne as Perry White in the last Superman movie, because it was a brother being cast and he ran the whole news organization. Man, that was important to see that, because black characters are not really, doing anything, in that franchise.
And let me say this to your point, Jay. In Superman 3, with Richard Pryor's character, he ran the weather prediction. If you go back and look at it, man, his job was running the weather prediction. How about that? Granted, what's going on right now?
Yeah. I haven't seen that movie except 1 or 2 times because I hated it so much.
Go back and look at some of these.
It at all. Yeah,
go back and look at some of these. It was one of the worst Supermans ever. But go back and look at some of these older movies, man.
Worst.
But they predicted a lot of things that's going on right now, and they wrote a lot of these movies purposely. And you, as a film director and writer,
I got to go back. I got to go back.
No, what I'm saying, that's not my point. So my point is, they purposely put things out there, is what I'm saying. They purposely write certain scripts and they purposely produce certain films to put the information out there, and that was one of them, man. The Superman 3, go back again.
Okay, so let me bring in White Chocolate to see what do we forget? What do we mess up? What happened? White Chocolate.
The guy when he speaks, people listen is E.F. Hutton.
E.F. Hutton, that's right.
Yeah.
That's it. And I'm not going to say what the Celtics fans are going to be like around here because it's going to be long for us. Frank, ruins the Celtics. And I agree with Jay about Jason Tatum because we're already seeing that stuff. He's in the pool. That's going to be crazy all year long.
White Chocolate, you forgot about the second pick in the draft.
Oh, Dylan Harper was selected by the San Antonio Spurs. He's a guard from Rutgers University.
The third pick was Philadelphia.
Yeah. Okay, so the third pick was I guess we got to look it up. But I remember thinking this kid's going to be really pretty good with the guard situation they got the Philadelphia 76ers too. So they might turn it around. Okay, Howie, tell everybody out there how they can follow you, bro.
Well, you can definitely follow me by watching the Detroit Tigers because Scuba is going to be the starting pitcher at the All-Star game. How about that, White Chocolate, for the Detroit Tigers? Let's go, baby.
He's good.
Hey, look, I'm sending you this hat tomorrow. Please.
Is that because we mentioned banana ball?
Yeah,
No.
probably. Mo, tell everybody how they can follow you.
Listen, I want to say that they already know how they can follow me. They hear me every time I say it. I want to say thank you to all the people that have been watching this, sharing this. Please don't forget to like it, subscribe, whatever platform you watching this on. Thank you. We've been having some great numbers. Y'all know how to follow me. It's right there on the bottom. But thank you. Subscribe and like this and share it.
Thank you for that. Jay, tell everybody.
Hey, you can follow me at JD Hayes at Fanbase, and I want to echo what Mo said. I'm tired of eating government cheese, baby. We need y'all to tune in. You know what I'm saying? We need y'all to tune in so we can get some real grub around here, man. We need some sponsorship.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get sponsorship. We're gonna get the White Chocolate.
Follow me and Frank on Boston's Straight Shoes, where we commiserate about the Bruins, the Celtics, the Patriots, and the Red Sox on Facebook and YouTube.
There it is. There. Thank you guys for doing that and everything. And like I said yesterday, I promised I was going to say something about Superman. So there it is. You guys did it for me. And Superman is, believe it or not, I saw the movie last night. Believe it or not, it's worth its money, man. You all should go see it. Yeah,
I'm gonna see it.
Yeah, believe it or
Me
not.
too.
I was pleasantly surprised. I walked in there thinking it was going to suck. So thank you all for watching. The name of the show is called Box Seats. We're on every day, Monday through Friday, 5 to 6 p.m. We talk about a lot of sports with comedians. We talk about top five and everything else. Thank you all for sharing. And please, if you haven't shared, please share and subscribe and do all that stuff. Thank you all. We love where our numbers are going. They're like Superman. They're going up, up, and away. We love that. See y'all tomorrow. Thanks. Peace.